Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to
Hello everybody and welcome to Kmart Conversations. And this is something different from the normal Kmart Studios thing, but we thought it'd be very special to talk about something that's inspired all of us here at Kmart Studios and helped us revolutionize every single video project that we've done here. Alex?
That's right, Gremlins 2, A New Batch, the second best movie in the history of the universe.
Of course, but what's the first best?
That's right, Michael. It's 1996's Space Jam.
Warner Brothers presents Jordan,
Bugs
Bunny.
Special delivery!
Together, they just might save the world. Space Jam.
This movie truly revolutionized the way all film today has been.
Before we get any deeper, Michael, can you tell us a bit about the history?
Yes, let's start. So back in the early 90s, Warner Bros. And Nike decided to team up to do some Michael Jordan and Looney Tunes ads for Nikes.
Don't you know, this means war. Air Jordan and Air Jordan.
What'd you expect? Elmer Fudd?
And these ads proved to be truly successful, which led them to do the next logical thing. Make a feature-length film.
Of course.
It's what you do. Advertisements or movies. Wasn't there supposed to be a Cola Bear movie at one point?
Yes.
It's crazy. So it all started from an ad. It's crazy to think that just a small thing can bring such a revolutionary movie, right? Now that you guys have a little history of where this is coming from, because I know you all know who Looney Tunes are and Michael Jordan is. Trevor, can you walk us through some of the actors?
So, this movie, Space Jam, has a lot of big name actors, including Michael Jordan, Bill Murray, Wayne Knight, and Danny DeVito as Swackhammer.
Swackhammer is very special to all of us. He's doing a voice, but you just feel his presence.
1,000 times! We need new attractions!
And it also includes some athlete guests, including Charles Barkley, Muggy Buggs, Sean Bradley, Larry Bird, and so much more.
We're very into sports ball. But
Not to mention the famous voice legends like Scooby-Doo voice actor Frank Welker, and of course Homer Simpson himself, Castellaneta.
Don Castellaneta.
Looks good in that uniform.
It's great. Can't teach that.
Can't teach it.
So the story takes place in an alternate reality, somewhat similar to ours, where Michael Jordan, ever since he was a kid, he's been playing basketball, and he just went on to join the NBA. But eventually he decided, just like in our reality once again, he decided to join baseball. But we can see that it's not going too well for him, and his career is slowly plummeting.
Meanwhile, on Planet Moron, the evil Swackhammer, played by legend Danny DeVito, is running a failing amusement park. It's just so bad. And then he realizes the only way that he can get these people to actually go to his bad amusement park is by kidnapping the Looney Tunes. The only logical response to a failing business, kidnap.
Truly, that's like what Disney's doing with Fox. Disney's kidnapping all of Fox and the X-Men and stuff. So, the Looney Tunes, they don't want to be enslaved. So they're let's challenge them to a basketball player because his Swackhammer's minions are really small, but they steal the talent of famous NBA athletes, and they become not just monsters anymore, they become monstars. And the only way that they can beat them is to get the help from Michael Jordan.
Oh, look out for that first step, Doc. It's a real Lulu.
Bugs Bunny.
You were expecting maybe the Easter Bunny?
You're a cartoon, you're not real.
Not really. If I weren't real, could I do this?
So now that we went over some of the story elements and the actors, we're going to go over some of the deeper meanings of this movie. Alex, can you start?
It is clear that when you're watching the movie, Swackhammer, played by legend Danny DeVito, actually represents Walt Disney, owner of Disney. He runs an amusement park. He's seen as greedy. He's the arch enemy of the main characters who represent Warner Brothers. Even in the movie, Bugs Bunny is clearly attacking Disney verbally.
Listen, how's this for a new team name? The Ducks!
please. What kind of Mickey Mouse organization would name their team the Ducks?
Yeah, and it's kind of a play on reality. Like, he's kind of like a slave owner. Disney's trying to enslave everyone, and this is 1996. Disney didn't even try to own all of these companies at this point. Pixar wasn't really owned by Disney at this point. Nothing. And it's crazy that Warner Bros. Has predicted that Disney is going to take over smaller companies like that. Like us at Kmart, we don't want to be owned by a bigger company because that'll take away some of our creative liberties. So that's one of the meanings. What do you have anything else to say, Trevor?
Well, as you said earlier, Michael, I like how they contrast monsters with the word monstars, making them seem better. Like, anyone can be a star, even monsters.
Yes, I think that's just two of the deeper meanings thrown throughout Space Jam. There are countless more, but we'd be here for hours just discussing that. So now we should just move into what the cultural impact this has had on modern society.
This is why I was born. I thrive on pressure.
Excuse me, sorry.
Yo, easy on the trousers, Steph. Easy, man.
Pardon me, Mr. Murray, something's really been bugging me.
Yeah?
Just how did you get here, anyway?
Producer's a friend of mine. Just had a Teamster come and drop me off,
Uh-huh. Well, that's how it goes.
Space Jam, it had a huge impact on the world. After its release, its soundtrack hit the top charts.
And it's the highest grossing basketball film ever.
It sold so much merchandise and immediately became a huge thing in pop culture. I mean, the third most popular shirting thing at Ballard, right behind sports and superheroes, we have Space Jam. You look around, there's at least one person wearing Space Jam shirts every day.
Usually I'm annoyed with these trends of just everybody wearing the same thing, but Space Jam, it means something. It's the little man fighting to aspire to be greater. And this movie's had an impact on everything. You see all of these live action cartoon movies. It all stems from Space Jam. Looney Tunes Back in Action, The Smurfs,
Avatar,
Avengers Infinity War, all of these. You have to thank Space Jam for all of this.
Space Jam also had a ton of pop culture in it. It references things like the Mighty Ducks, Wendy's, Pulp Fiction of all things. It is truly the greatest thing in pop culture that has ever existed in the history of humanity.
It's amazing that something that's been around since the 1930s, 1920s, known as Looney Tunes, that everybody knows what Looney Tunes are. Everybody, they just kind of dismiss it. They're like, oh yeah, Bugs Bunny, Rabbit Season, Duck Season. Stuff like that, which is also ingrained in pop culture. But nothing as crazy as Space Jam with real-life actor Michael Jordan has come anywhere close to anything like that the original Looney Tunes has done, or even real-life sports. Even movie fans are into this. It combines sports fans and movie fans together and puts it into a sports cartoon movie that's just excellent.
Duck season. Rabbit season. Rabbit season. Duck season. Fire!
So, to wrap it up, Space Jam's such an important movie. It's words can't even describe it, and it's crazy. We're getting a sequel soon. Who's it starring? Is it LeBron James?
LeBron James.
LeBron James. It's basically Michael Jordan 2.0. I'm pretty sure it's his child.
Hopefully, actor legend Danny DeVito will be in the sequel.
If he doesn't come back, it's a worthless piece of trash.
He is a legend. And
they're getting to produce the movie Ryan Coogler, famous for movies like Creed and Black Panther, to come and do this movie. They've truly put everything into this franchise. And finally, over 2 decades later, we're getting a sequel. Space Jam has really helped us all. It helped me when I was depressed. I used to be really sad. And one day I watched Space Jam, and it just made me realize that there's still hope in this world. And if you want to slam, the Jam is always welcoming you. Goodbye. Welcome for our first episode of Kmart Conversations. Thank you.
I believe I can fly. Hey, 'cause I believe in you.
Now let's get on to Gremlins 2, a new batch, the only good movie Joe Dante has ever made.
That's right. Oh my god, did I break it?
No, keep that in the film.
Okay.
Keep that as a film.
Gremlins 2. The new batch.
Now, was that civilized? No, clearly not. Fun, but in no sense civilized.